So, I want to show you this Alec Baldwin show. Now, this is insane. And a couple things going on this show, and I hope it works because I did log out of YouTube TV and then log back in, so it might kick me out mid-watch here. The Alec Baldwin show. Now, what channel is this on?
ABC.
ABC, which is weird. You would think his tie-in with TV would be NBC. Now, Alec Baldwin has completely quit being an actor, I guess. And now he hosts an interview show that is really chilling. Does this really only go up to 720p? Is that what YouTube TV is giving us these days? 720p. You know how shitty that looks? Let me back this up to the beginning so you could see what Alec Baldwin's doing. It's really bizarre, and I believe Alec Baldwin's been doing movies so long that he's forgotten who he is. He's forgotten that he's a person because he keeps talking like this. My impression game might be a little off today because I can't hear, but he's whisper talking like this and he's always done this, but you'll see in this show they have to turn his mic up so loud, but you could hear the compression. It's picking up like all the noise floor. So the show is like a quiet show, but you just hear because they got to keep that mic so loud to pick up his whispers. And it's like, why are you talking like this? You know? So let's see the beginning of the show. Let's see how it starts. And then we'll get into this Caitlyn Jenner part.
I think your evaluation is going to need a haircut.
Nope. A haircut.
Smart, sophisticated, and provocative. The Alec Baldwin Show with guest Kim Kardashian West starts now.
He's trying to be old school.
This is an ABC color presentation.
Here he comes. Shoutouts, welcome to Redbar.
Hello, I'm Alec Baldwin. Tonight, a conversation with Kim Kardashian West. The star of Keeping Up with the Kardashians has become a one-woman business empire.
You hear that?
In large part due to her unparalleled status on social media.
Do you hear the background noise? How loud it is? Again, that's because nobody will tell him, Alex, speak up, please. Hey, today's show is going to be about Kim Kardashian. So they're cranking up his mic and you're hearing, shh.
And her multi-million-dollar company, KKW Beauty. Tonight, we'll explore her place in American culture, her marriage to Kanye West, and how life has changed with the arrival of her 3 children. We're glad you've joined us. A conversation with Kim Kardashian West coming up right now.
Look at this. I just want to show you, because you've never seen this show. Look at the opening. Here, Trump. Oh, I'm not doing my Trump.
Yes, please.
No way, I'm not doing that. I can't do it today.
Come on.
Not until my hearing resumes. I came up with an impression of Alec Baldwin's impression of Trump, and it is so cringe that I could barely do it myself as a joke, like in the mirror. I get so cringed out, and I have to stop myself because I'm doing the lips and I'm doing the hand. I cannot
Just
do
do
it.
it.
No,
Just
when
for
I'm drunk,
1 second.
I have to be like drunk.
Okay, remind him next time he's drunk.
Yeah,
and I'll
because
make him do
it is so fucking stupid and that I can't even believe it. Okay, so we're going to cut to 19 minutes in. Now, this show is insane. Like, I don't know if Alec Baldwin is trying to make a name for himself as, like, one of the next great interviewers or something. But his interview style is, I'd almost say it's interesting if I was, but I could be wrong, so I'm not going to let myself even go there yet. I just think he's fucking crazy. It's bizarre. There's been no setup for this show. There's been no, Alec Baldwin's been interviewing people for 20 years, so we trust him, and this is just how he does things, and this is how he gets things out of people, you know, like they talk about Howard Stern. There's none of that. It's just Alec Baldwin being fucking weird, and you'll see some of this. And he even makes Kim Kardashian in this tear up a few times because he's so crazy. And I thought this was nuts. Now I was super fucking stoned when I watched this, but and she is looking like the Queen of Egypt here with this haircut. Not my favorite haircut here. This black, long, demonistic witch flow. But he's going to talk about Caitlyn Jenner. I thought this was so insensitive the way he talks about her. Let's listen to some of this at the 19-minute mark on my baseline.
Moved there in 1995. like way before Calabasas was popular. At that time, it was like, why are you moving to Calabasas?
Right.
That's in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I remember that Ireland went to school with
His
Kendall.
daughter.
Caitlyn, who was Bruce then, was their coach
Yes.
at the school, their track coach, oddly enough. And on more than a few occasions, I would pull up behind a big SUV with a vanity license plate, and that would get one of the most famous athletes in American history. And he would shake my hand. And I say this not with any judgment. When I knew him, and he was married to Chris, and they had a family, he brought the girls to school, there wasn't a drop of Caitlyn in him when I knew him.
Not a drop.
He shook my hands. I'm off to the golf course with Arnold. And I'm flying down to San Antonio giving a speech. He was all speeches and,
Yeah, did you prefer that, Alec? Jesus Christ. So insensitive. This is where Caitlyn turns off the TV mid-watch.
Plus, Caitlyn can't give speeches as a woman. What's that supposed to mean?
He was a great guy. He gave speeches. It wasn't this bullshit that you see now.
Let's hear some more.
Motivational stuff he was doing, his work, his career. And so when that happened, I was like, what? Not that I had any judgment of that.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of that coming.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, all right. So what? He seems like pissed off.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, I didn't see any of it coming. What the, frankly.
Of that,
Yeah.
I thought, I didn't see any of that coming.
Yeah. Nothing.
Nothing. You feel the same way?
I absolutely. I found out when I was maybe 25. I had walked in on Caitlyn. My mom was out of town, and I walked in on Caitlyn, all dressed up. It was Bruce, but dressed up as a woman in the garage at my mom's house. And I ran in, packed a bag so fast, shaking.
And literally shaking. No, it's not what you think. It's a joke.
Well, she's
So that's great. I
crying.
had never heard that story. She walked in on Bruce. He was, what was he, lollygagging around in women's clothes.
In the garage,
She screamed,
no less.
cried. She was in the garage.
That's
wow.
what she said.
In the garage, I feel safe. Only Kimmy cares about my ways. My impressions might be way off today. Like I said, can't hear. I'm
They're great. They're great.
seeing just my subtitles here. So, yeah, this is a story I've never heard. Baldwin's fucking freaked out. This whole show is bizarre, man.
Plus,
really,
there's a
really
couple of
bizarre.
times where he like hits on Kim. Remember?
Yeah, there were a couple really weird parts where he goes,
I am terribly jealous of Kanye West. Wow. Do you understand what I'm saying to you right now? I'm terribly jealous of him.
and she's like, okay.
No, I'm laying it on thick. Do you understand?
And he really, let's hear some more. This is really bizarre to me.
And ran out and called Courtney and said, I have to come spend the weekend with you. And I was hysterically crying.
Wow.
And she just was like, what is it? Did you catch Bruce cheating? And I was like, I wish. I don't know what I just
I
saw.
wish.
I don't know what,
I
you
wish.
know.
That's funny.
He liked that one.
I wish, yes, yeah, that's what I would wish too. Fucking trans people are nuts.
ran out, didn't come home for the weekend.
And when you next had the opportunity to discuss it with him/her or your mother, if you don't mind me asking, what was the dialogue about that?
Well,
He's crazy.
It was Bruce at the time, so he had called me and said, one day I'll sit down and I'll explain this all to you. But until then, please don't tell a soul, and please don't tell your mother. She'll kill me. And
But didn't she know?
I had no idea. No, I had no idea. And so I thought, okay, if I tell her, I'm going to break up their marriage, and my two little sisters aren't going to have, their dad around. So I better keep my mouth shut. And I didn't say a word.
Look at him.
So are you going to fully become a woman? Because you never told me that, but I've heard it. It's been like the rumor.
Wonderful.
So you're hesitating.
I see myself in the future that way.
You're the only person for the job.
Okay, the Alec Baldwin Show. Incredible, huh? It's a really weird show, man. Don't watch that show at the height of your career. Trust me on that one. You will be going, what? Okay, so shout outs to the trans people. We will save you. Redbar is not against trans people. Can you believe it? All these years, people would have thought for sure Redbar would be hunting these trans people down. Not many people even against trans people. I've never... What group of people besides... Even the Proud Boys like the trans.
Kumia is against them.
Oh, yeah, Kumia. AC. Okay.